siblings they would know. 25 or so years they've lived in Harper, and before that they drove in from the farm for decades, since I was a baby. And they had, from the time that I was about in 5th grade, they had an accounting office downtown, and it's where the shop is now, the ice cream and donut place downtown. That was Gene Grab's public accounting. But I have to tell you, I can still hear my mom picking up the phone, that landline, and she would say, Grab's office. And so if you called in, that's what you got from my mom, was Grab's office. And she was still doing that after Dad passed away. But I met my husband. We both went to Chaparral High School. And I have to tell you that I chased him all the way from 9th grade, all the way through graduate school. And that was at Oklahoma State in Stillwater. And we ended up, after a couple of bounces around, we ended up in Bentonville, Arkansas, which is the home of Walmart. And we've been there for the past 32 years. We've raised 3 children, and those children are all grown up now. It happens overnight. And we've added an amazing son-in-law and an even more amazing granddaughter named Hazel. And the only thing I don't like about any of them is that they all live entirely too far away from me. They're in Denver and LA. So that's hard. But Hazel, she's 18 months old now. So I get the grandparent thing now. I get it finally. But she has made Dell and I appreciate FaceTime calls and budget airlines very, very much. But I want to talk to you first tonight about my son, who was the middle child of my 3. He was a deep questioner, like his grandpa Gene. And you might have had a child like that, or you might have been a child like that. But in preschool, he was asking me really hard questions about specific diseases and sinkholes and this new thing called the internet. And I remember he was 4 years old, and I had just come home from the hospital with my youngest. I had 3 kindergarten and under at that point. And Joel came in, and I'm holding the baby sister, and he walked up and said, Mom, when are we going to get the World Wide Web? And honestly, I had no idea what he was talking about. And I was never one to say, I don't know, or to make something up. And so what I would do is I just change the subject. I would avoid his questions. And effectively what I was doing was slapping a band